It's time for Africa.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Here are the lineups we've just been given.
Number 33, Chip. Number 2, Mertesacker. Number 6, Koscielny. Number 18, Monreal. Number 34, Clipper.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Not the easiest, but I'm going to keep more of an eye on Romelu Lukaku here. He may not look the most polished centre-forward, but he has a physical presence about him. He's good on the turn for a big man, and he loves to work the ball onto that very powerful left foot.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Lukaku gets it back. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Giroud. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. And it's Ozil. Mesut Ozil tries running with the ball at his feet. James McCarthy. Cut out in the nick of time. Baines. Now it's Giroud. Giroud. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Mertesacker gets his foot in there. Mesut Ozil. And that's one way to annoy his teammates. Mesut Ozil. Ozil! He is off the hook. Much personal relief. Lennon. James McCarthy. Barkley. Gibson. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Cleverly. Baines. Forward it goes. Alexis Sanchez. And it's Giroud. It's Giroud! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Gibson. Oxlade-Chamberlain goes steaming forward. He's missed another one.
Well, when you see chance after chance go astray like that, it's only natural to think that they may end up with a little regret here.
James McCarthy. Barkley. Lukaku. Coquelin. Aimed long and direct. Defence has got rid of that. And it's Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez tries looking up for options on the left. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Baines. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Whipped in. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
James McCarthy. Giroud. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Giroud. Chance! Looking to force his way through. He's delivered all right! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Arsenal draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
And it's Giroud. He's away! Jagielka positions himself well and cuts it out. Now it's Giroud. Oh, they can break here. And he's on his way! Oh, taken with style! And they are disappearing out of sight!
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Arsenal get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Lukaku. Cleverly. Oxlade-Chamberlain. And we hit half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Arsenal looked good for their lead. As soon as they went ahead, they took full advantage of a loss of concentration and landed a second blow before recovery from the first. It's kicking them while they're down, and it's got to be done.
And the action is back underway. Giroud sticks in a foot to win it back. Brings it forward. Gibson boots it upfield. And it's Giroud. Coquelin. Referee's given a throw. Baines. Barkley. Can he score? And he's there to make a great save.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
And it's Giroud. Out to the left it goes. Up for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Alexis Sanchez, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. That'll be a throw-in. Monreal gets it into the middle. And he's there to hoof it away. Giroud is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Ball driven towards the far post. Good delivery, but no joy.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Lennon passes it through. Lukaku was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. James McCarthy. A real chance to break. Ramsey! Oh, he's showing a distinct lack of urgency.
Well, look, that's what happens when you're caught in two minds. You just don't know what you're doing.
Substitution now in progress.
Mirallas. Now it's Giroud. Now it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now it's Ozil. Can he find a finish now? Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Oh, he's broken through. More and more and more and more. They are running riot. And surely that settles it.
Mesut Ozil did so well with that interception, but what followed was a pretty lethal counter-attack that took seconds to convert. That's as sharp as it gets, believe me.
There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Arsenal take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Giroud.
Number 23.
Besic. Into the box.
Substitution taking place.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Giroud. And it's Lukaku. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Mirallas.
Number 11. Mesut Ozil. Coming on the field.
McCarthy. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. That is wayward.
Yeah, with him being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempt at goal, and we have to give him credit at least for that.
Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? And it's Giroud. Brought forward, what does he try from here? Lukaku.
I think the effort we can't fault, but the spatial awareness is clearly not a strong
And
point.
he's shown him a clean pair of heels. That is special! Olivier Giroud! Ruthless and relentless, utterly rampant.
After 86 minutes is number 12.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Arsenal tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. It's a loose ball. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Thrust towards the front line. He's off on a marauding run. And that is that. Arsenal, a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Arsenal kept such a high defensive line and squeezed the game with really good... They look comfortable in it for me.
Many thanks to